Hello everyone, I hope you're doing really well and keeping up with your yoga and Pilates and keeping active each and every day, doing something that you like maybe. So don't forget, it's been going on for so long, this lockdown. You mustn't give up on yourselves. And today I made a little plan for you to start standing up. If you have issues folding forwards, get your blocks. By now, I'm sure everyone's got a block or something, or anything that you can hold on to, take books or something like that, so you can use them when you fold forwards, because we got a lot of folding. So we start on the Tadasana here, setting up the body, lifting the toes all off the floor, and opening the shoulders back and down. So I open my hands, turn my thumbs out, my little pinkies in, and relax my shoulders down. I'm breathing in and breathing out. Relax my toes and inhale, lift the heels, and exhale, lift the toes. And this is massaging my soles of the feet for me. And then we can really feel the toes separate and function properly. And the heels and the toes. Deepening the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Really become aware of your breath. You can close your eyes here just to bring your attention back into your body. And pay attention to your right side and to your left side and to the center of the body. And visualize the crown of the head lift up, your balancing muscles active, and you don't have your favorite side. Both of them trying to work and push evenly. One more time doing this. Then plant your heels and then open your eyes. Inhale and lift up, look up. And exhale, we come down with the hands to the face and we fold over our legs and relax the arms and roll up. Inhaling, look up, reach up, bring the thumbs to forehead, bend your knees and then come forwards and relax your neck and your spine and lift up again. And exhale. Try to do your Ujjayi breath if you can. Remember to pull your belly in deeper and deeper as you exhale it. One more time. And relax your arms here. Relax your shoulders. And then come up slower now. Just make the shoulders move forwards and backward. Move side to side. And just lift and build your body up. And up again. And up again. Great. Now we can just try to bring our feet together. So you've got the big toes together. Maybe a little space between the heels because your heels are pressing down. And then we lift one arm up and reach to the side. I want you to now relax your shoulders more and press your heels down more. And then go where you can go. I locked my hips so they don't move. Do you see? And I'm just gonna keep pulling over, finding these muscles here, but I don't elevate my shoulder. Shoulder stays down. And then get the other hand here to help you push. Then you can look under your armpit, elongating your neck, deepening your breath, breathing deep, breathing out deep. Keep the breath. Then raise this heel. Right, then you got one leg only, so you got on the tippy toes on the other side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then we come up. And then bring the other side, the hand on the hip, and just lift the arm first. Just try to bring the hand over. Check to see your ribs are not separating from your core muscles, and you push to the side and reach. You can look to your hand, you can look under your armpit, depending on your flexibility. Don't force where you can't go. Just have to breathe where you can hold it. Just be firm about it. And just stay focusing on the Ujjayi breath. Now try to lift opposite heel. And just find your balance here. You can don't have to lift too far, but if you can go to tippy toe, it will be harder. But you can find the ball of the foot to stabilize yourself. Don't turn your eyes around, because when you do, your balance will be challenged too much. And then we come up, inhale. Then we're just gonna get the right leg. This is my right leg, but it might be your left if you're doing the same side as me, if you're mirroring me. So one leg behind, and that back leg and the same side arm goes over this time. Do you see? So I'm just stretching the back leg and bending the front, and again I'm going on to my side stretch. This is a little bit easier comparison to the other one, so you can actually explore to see where you can push more. Look to the side if you want. You can lift this arm. Keep the breath, back leg straight. If it's too difficult, you can bring the front foot down. It's not important, but just bend your body to the side, creating that lovely bow shape to the side, and getting all our meridians opened up on the sides of the body. And then come back. If you notice there is like a tightness when you're breathing, it gets tighter and tighter. This is normal because you're forcing so much more. So you're coming into that stretch again on the other side. You can raise the heel or keep it down. I don't really mind. Make sure you're not falling off. And you don't have to lift this arm. You must be able to do what you set out to do. Try to relax the shoulder blade. Find your core muscles and see what you can do here. It's much harder than it looks. Back leg completely straight. And if your breathing is getting tight because you're stretching the ribs here, then it's harder to push them out. That's why you're struggling. But just use the breath to feel that separation, stretching between the ribs. Really nice. Come up gently and we come back. This time get the heels in, toes up. We go to that floating move again. So inhale up, exhale, bend the knees, come down and relax. Inhale and rise up. Exhale, we come down, palms to forehead. Try to squeeze your elbows together. Inhale and up. And exhale and come down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the palms and the elbows. One more time. And exhale forwards. And then relax and stay here. See how far you can stretch the legs. They may not be going far, but just stay where you can with your feet rotated and your body is resting here. And then you bend your knees, rest your chest onto your legs. Then you come back up again, slowly, 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 all the way up here, and then relax your shoulders back and down. Then get your feet parallel from there, so you already had this measurement set out for you. Then you can find your feet and back of the heels and we sit. I'm going to show it from the side, you don't have to turn around. So you can have your blocks ready, so that you might need to use them, so keep them there, and then we can sit here. So if your arms are hurting your back, you don't have to lift them. Just find this chair position. We are pressing the heels, lifting the chest, shoulders back and down and breathing. Then you can think about lifting the hands here. Just breathe here. Don't give up. Just make sure your knees are not forced forwards. You're pushing your hips back wherever you can. Then take the arms up, shoulders down. Squeeze your palms inwards. And then we come forwards. Now this is the time when you can maybe use your blocks if you can't come to the floor like me. I come between my knees with my hands and just try to hang my head, but my legs are still bent here. I'm managing to find the floor with my hands, and I squeeze my knees in towards my shoulders You might not be doing it here. You might be just about there. You know, just find where you can stay and breathe. Now you're feeling more on the inner thighs. Try to squeeze the knees in, don't force them out. Press your heels, become aware of your body. Your back shouldn't be hurting you. My belly is on my legs, and I'm pumping my stomach as I breathe. And then I'm just gonna bring my hands forwards and stretch my legs out. So you might need blocks here, you might not be straightening the legs as far as me. It doesn't matter. We all have to do what we can do to get into positions. Try to hang your neck, your shoulders, elbows pull away from each other. And we can try to rest the head a little bit more. Now bend your knees again. This time we come up to the chair, nice and mindfully up with the hands. Relax the shoulders. Sit onto your heels. Squeeze your palms forwards together in here. And then I'm gonna take my arms behind and interlace my fingers, pulling my shoulders back. So I'm finding my seat here again. But it's quite hard. You might want to come up and sit back down when you get tired, so you can release the knee joint and then back down again if you want. Inhale, look up. Exhale, I'm gonna come forwards again to that extended spine. And now relax my head and just stay here in the chair with my arms behind me. I'm totally pulling my palms back. I'm trying to extend my elbows. Keep the heels pressing down. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Now try to lengthen the legs wherever you can go. You might not be locking your knees. You might be just a little less than me. It's okay. Change the thumb that is over. So you've got the opposite thumb over the fingers and pull the shoulders back again. And you're trying your best to separate your elbows here. And you're folding. Try to lift the hips. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Now I'm just going to bend one knee and then bring the head to opposite leg. So I bend my left knee and my head is trying to go to my right. And my arms are pushing over. And then I change. So bend the right knee, left leg straight. You can do your arms, if they're getting pins and needles, change the thumb around again and pull them back. Try to straighten that left leg more and more, and arms going behind you more and more. Pull the elbows away from each other. That makes your shoulders pull back for you. And then bend both knees. Come to lift your head into your chair position again, and then come up to the position where we were. Then free your arms and lift them up. Sit here deeper and deeper. You're finding your core muscles. This is a good way to see where you can go a little bit more. And then we come to fold again. Again, you put your hands onto your blocks if you need it. Have a little breather here. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Totally. Now the more we stay here, the more you're gonna feel the body give up and fold. That's good. So I'm getting my left hand to my right ankle, and I'm gonna get my right hand to my hip, and I twist here. You can have your knees bent, and you can try to wrap the arm if you can manage it, and try to elongate your head and lift the spine a bit more. So you're getting that side of the body leg stretch, and your spine is twisting. Now bring the head to the knee, keeping the body. So you're pulling with your hand and then pulling your body forwards, and relax your neck wherever it goes. Try to keep your hips high. You can close your eyes here. Then bend your knees again. Just come the elbows between the legs and you're lifting the chest palms together. This is a little break because when we invert for a long time, you might be getting dizzy. So you're always coming to a break and bringing the body back to normal before we go to the other side. Deepen the breath, push the palms together. And then we come forwards and grab the other side. Again, hand can be here, hand can be on the other leg, and we're trying to twist and elongate the neck first. You can bend your knees if you can't lock them like I do. Use that hand to pull your spine over and squeeze side twists. I'm looking up first, breathing in, breathing out. And if you feel like you can pull forwards, you pull with the head and bring the head to knee. And relax your head down a little bit more. Put your body weight onto your legs so that your spine can relax. Try to twist your shoulder and open the chest to the side. And bend your knees, come back slowly, kindly, lift up. I rest on my legs, arms on my legs now, keeping my chair position here. So I'm in between, so I'm not standing up straight away. Press the heels down. Press, press, press. Good. Breathe deep, breathing out deep. Then I go back down again. This time, I'm gonna bend the left knee, grab my right foot here. So this is harder than it looks, so you're just gonna do your best, okay? You can have your straight leg and straight leg both sides, or you bend the knee and then do one leg here. Try not to fall, don't look so far around to try to see me. Watch it first and then go for it and see whether you can do it. And then the other side. Then come, grab the foot, whether it's bent knee or straight, you decide. Breathe. Now bring your feet together, lift your spine up, and then relax it down and roll your spine and lift up again. Straight leg, bend the knees and come the head to the knees, and straighten the spine and come down. One more time. Straighten the spine and we come down and relax the head down. Proper fold. So if you feel you can wrap your arms and pull your head to your knees more. I grab my elbows behind my legs here. You can just find another way. So you can hold on the floor with just hands in the forward or hand behind. Now from here, I'm going to try to sit. So I still keep my legs here, arms behind my legs. You don't have to do that. It's really intense on my hamstrings now. And I'm going to get the arms to my front and into my prayer pose. So you might not be this low, okay? You might be coming up a bit more. Then I'm going to go twist here. Towards the right side first, pushing the palms together and down. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Try to elongate your neck and look to the side. Breathing and breathing some more. Now I'm going to bend the left heel off the floor, lift it rather than, and forward, move the heel. And then we go up and twist a bit more. This is harder in the sense that you have to balance on one leg, but it's easier to twist the body when the left heel lifts. So you got more space. Then you can come open here. So I found the floor, you might find the block and do it there. So this is when the blocks become quite useful. Now bring the back heel down and see whether you can keep this arms spread out. And then come down with the arm. Stretch the legs, have a little break. This is going to feel like holiday. If it's too much, you can just sit down or you just march the feet here. I'm going to do the same twist on the other side. So I bend my knees. If I turn here so you can see me here. And then I turn my elbow there. So here I'm gonna turn and look over my left shoulder now, keeping my toes pushing together, my heels pressing down, elongating my neck, deepening my breath. Now raise the right heel and try to keep your balance. If it's too much, don't lift it. If you're feeling like you're toppling forwards, but you might feel a little bit more space to twist, which is great. Now we spread the arms and try to see the ceiling if you can, and you can bring the heel down if you're managing it here. It's fantastic. Otherwise you're going onto a block and maybe doing it there. Deep, deep, deep breaths. Your hamstrings are really feeling it now. Stay with me. And then come back down and lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms. Stay there in the forward fold. There we go. Now try to raise the heels and look forwards. Again, you can use your blocks to do this. Yes. Just stretching the back of the legs. Lift, 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 lift the chest wherever you can. If you find you can lift the arms here, well down to you. Just stay there. Expanding the chest over your legs in the right angle. Then bring the heels down. Bring the body down and rest the head again. Bend your knees if you're getting too tired. Move them one way and the other way. You may get pins and needles because we've been holding this position of the fold a long time. Then you come up, bend both knees. Just see whether you can pull the arms back and lift the right leg back. Stretching through the fingers. Now we're going to bring that right foot down and twist to the left. We already done this, so this should feel easier. Now bring the arm down, turn the body forward. You come up with the back knee to the right leg, and you can just twist to the right now. You can stretch the leg or not. If you're tired, you don't have to. If you can get to the toes, you can twist here. Deepen the breath. Look behind you if you can. That makes it harder. Then you bring your knee and the arm forwards, and then you're taking the back heel down on the warrior one now. This is gonna feel so much more free. Hopefully you can pull the elbows down, shine your fingers forwards and open the heart. Breathe. Now if you feel you can push further back and maybe spread the hands also. See how you're getting on here. Now we're going to come extend the body forwards, keeping the arms back and go back into that right ankle position. And see whether you can bring the arms back and lift the left leg. Belly braced, shoulders back and down. Find your balance. I lost mine for a bit. Keep engaging the core. And then we can lunge down and open to the side. And look up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to come up, so you turn your body forwards, you move up, bend your knee, and then twist the other side. So you don't have to catch your toe, so you can stay with the knee. Remember that. Try to elongate your body first. If you feel steady enough, then you can turn your head. You don't have to turn your neck. It makes it more difficult. So find your balancing point with your eyes and stick to it. And then we come back from here and just gonna go in the warrior one, hand up on the shoulders and the chest. Look forwards, shine your heart, breathe in, breathe out. And if you feel like you can do more, open your arms back. Breathe. Now we're gonna go forwards, right angle again. So you're moving forwards and opening the chest up. Stretch, 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 and then bring the body down, head down towards your knees. Now I'm gonna jump the chaturanga. From here you can just step back if you don't want to jump. I look forwards with my head. I jump to chaturanga and up dog. And downwards facing dog. If you don't want to jump, just step the legs. You jump forwards and you fold. Again, inhale up. Exhale, jump. Inhale up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look forwards. Jump and fold. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Stay in the fold here. Just see whether you can go a little deeper into the hamstrings now. Then we are going to lift the heels up and then bend the knees down. So if you can't, keep the heels like this. If I come a bit more to the middle. So this might be too tight, so you can open your legs. So you're staying on the legs a bit apart. And we are trying to balance here. It's hard, so you can have your arms or fingers or your hands like this. This could be a good way to kind of maintain the balance. If you're keeping your knees together, well done you, stay with me. You can have your hands on the floor even, it's not a problem. Try to come up with the arms. Find the ankle stretch here, balls of the feet is stretching. You're using our core, deepening the breath. Then I'm gonna bring my heels down. So again, your legs are wider if you can't be here, okay? Then I'm gonna go to one side with my elbows and then come back up. And the other side with my hands and trying to find the floor again. You can bring your blocks with you and find the blocks. You might want the heels off the floor here, it's not a problem. Inhale and exhale. Yeah? Keep it coming. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze, squeeze the elbow. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze, squeeze the elbow. Now we're gonna try the lift. So if you can't lift, you keep going with this. Yeah, but if you can lift on the arm, you're just gonna go on the side. So you got one arm, side curl, and then come back. And we lift the arms and try the other side. One side is easier than the other. So my left arm is not as strong. So I take my time getting up here. Yes. And we come back. And then lift the arms. This time open the legs wider. So you can turn your heels and toes out. And sit, sit, sit. If you don't want to lift the hands here, you can keep them on the floor. And then we come forwards. Then I squeeze my knees in and relax my head down. This is it. So very different flow for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Just stay here a little longer. We just got 10 more seconds. So when you can stay longer than that when I say goodbye. You can be here 5 minutes if you want. Otherwise, you're rolling your spine up, 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 up. And open and sit down. So I flipped it over. So instead of starting on the floor, we started standing up. So I hope that was good for you. Remember, we need to practice all the poses. We can't just practice one. So you gotta try to be totally working in the whole body as a unison. Yes? Well done, everyone. See you next week. Take care.